All right, what's going on, guys? Thank you for joining the Degens podcast. You can see or Broadcasting, either or, same thing. But the problem is, we made a mistake. I made a mistake. The file low key got corrupted, and I lost the video. So as you can see here, all the picks are already in for week 3. Me and my cousin, like we do, we record every Tuesday, and I post them on Wednesday. I went to go post Wednesday night last night. I saw that it wasn't up. I was like, "What the hell?" Looked at it and saw that it got corrupted. So yeah, I'm gonna go through the picks real quick. I'll go over last week. So last week, Liam took a little bit of a slight lead at I have 14-18 with the win-loss, and then Liam's got 15-17. All both of our sittings are just below 500. We're exactly 500. I tied it up with my mortal locks. I hit 49ers. 49ers hit big. And I also hit Denver. Denver's also a good pick by me. Chargers was tough. But yeah, me and Liam right now are sitting at 3-3 for both of our mortal locks. So as you can see here, this was actually probably one of me and Liam's most diverse picks. We definitely disagreed on a lot of picks. So I'll just go over my picks first. I picked Carolina at -8, Washington at +7.5, Chicago at +7, Baltimore at -8.5, Tennessee at -5.5, Chargers at +6.5, New England at -2.5, New York at New York Giants -3, Pittsburgh -4.5, Arizona at -7, Denver -10.5, Las Vegas -3.5, LA Rams at -0.5, Seattle at -1, Green Bay at +4, Dallas at -4. Liam took Houston at +8, Buffalo at -7.5, Cleveland at -7, Baltimore at -8.5. In Colts get 5.5 plus. KC at -6.5. New England at -2.5, Giants at -3, Pittsburgh at -4.5, Arizona at -7, Denver at -10.5, Las Vegas at -3.5, Tampa Bay at plus half, Seattle at -1, San Francisco -4, and then Philly +4. So a lot of games where me and Liam definitely disagree on. We disagree on this first Thursday night game that will be up in a couple of hours. The Thursday night game. I like Carolina a lot. I think they have a great offense. I like Sammy D. I've bought in on Sammy D. Robbie Anderson's good. We know CMC is good. We know DJ Moore is really good. That defense is looking really sneaky good too. They have that defensive lineman. I think his name is Brown at Auburn. He's playing well. Horn's playing well. Chin is playing well. You got a lot of Brent Burns is also another really good player too. You got a lot of good sneaky. That's a sneaky defense and a sneaky team. I like them a lot at -8, especially due to the fact that Texans are playing Davis Mills and not Tyrod Taylor. Understand Tyrod Taylor's not the best. He's not a world beater as Liam said in our video, but he's still good. I still think he's a good enough kind of guy. So I like them there. Washington, I think they have a better defense. Me and Liam disagreed. Here I think their defense is really good. The Bills have had a tough time blocking for them, and I like Washington a lot with their defense, so I took that. Chicago, Cleveland, I think it's a sneaky game. I know Baker's been questionable. I have my fantasy team. I know he's been questionable, and I also have the other guy, Justin Fields. He's also, set to make a pretty big start. I'm excited to see how he plays. Like, he's been my starter quarterback. I know Baker's questionable. If Baker is out, I like this pick even more. If Baker plays, it's gonna be so-so. Baltimore -8.5. We both agreed. We just both like Baltimore. I kind of forget who they're playing in this game, but I just overall think this is gonna be probably a lock. Not a lock, but it's a good pick. Tennessee at -5.5, Indiana at +5.5. So I only picked Tennessee because Carson Wentz I don't think is playing. That's why I picked Tennessee. Liam legitimately just flipped a coin. We had no clue. I wouldn't really bet this game. I'd stay away from it. The line's a little too big for me to be totally honest. If it was at like -3, -2, I could see towards Tennessee. I could see maybe trying to get some action on that, but I just see this being probably a little bit of a close game. It's either a close game or if Carson Wentz doesn't play it, I don't think it's that big of a close game. Kind of a wait and see kind of thing. You have to see with Carson Wentz. Chargers, Kansas City. I like Chargers at +6.5. I just think it's gonna be a close game. The first game of the season, or when they played last year, was a close game between Chargers and Kansas City. And the Chargers are a good team in general. I think +6.5 is just way too many points. Liam DC obviously disagreed with me. It's a division rival. Who knows? You never know. New England, we both like New England. They're playing the Saints. Yeah, we both like them home against the Saints. I think that defense is pretty good, and I think Mac Jones is exactly what they need to do. Just slow the ball, slants, curls. That's it. That's all they do. So I like New England in that. The Giants, this was my mortal lock. I love the Giants here. I love them against the Falcons. I think they're gonna play a lot better. That off the line has been looking fine. The defense in general for Falcons is fucking atrocious. Like the last guy I knew that was on the Falcons defense was Keanu Neal, and I don't, and he's not on the team anymore. He's in the Cowboys, I believe. I don't know who's on that defense. That defense is atrocious, and I really do think the Giants are going to come out and win this game. And it's at -3. It's a home game. It's Eli's retirement ceremony. That was my mortal lock. Liam's mortal lock was New England, and his other mortal lock was Baltimore. New England -2.5, -2.5, Baltimore -8.5. That's what his mortal lock. Now we'll go on to Pittsburgh at -4.5. So Pittsburgh at -4.5. We both kind of agreed. We both like Pittsburgh against the Bengals. I could see it, you know what I mean? But I also can see the Bengals coming out there and having a close game. Either or, that's a little bit of a tough game, but we both take Pittsburgh. I'm going to take the veteran coach, the veteran quarterback, and the TJ Watt and a good defense over the Bengals, who are very young. This is what I think. Arizona at -7. Can't totally remember who they're playing, but I like Arizona a lot. I like that offense a lot too. I think that offense is absolutely dynamic. I'll look up who they're playing. Sorry. They are playing the Jaguars. Oh yeah, it's an easy lock. I like Arizona a lot there especially against Trevor Lawrence, the young team. Urban Meyer, just a mess over there. It just really is. Urban Meyer has been like coming out being weird and yada yada. I just think it's an absolute mess over there, and I like Arizona way more. Denver, I also like a lot. I think Denver is pretty good, and they have them at -10.5. Who the hell are they? Oh, they're playing the Jets. Yeah, I like that a lot, especially at Denver too. It's a good home field. They have really good defense. Vic Fangio's a really good coach for defense. And I think Zach Wilson's going to get a little lost, -10.5. I could see it 100%. Teddy Bridgewater, Teddy Two Hands, or Teddy Two Gloves. He's been playing real well too. Las Vegas -3.5. So that was what we took it last night. It's going to be -3.5. Now that Tua's out, it's not on any books or anything like that or any legal gambling sites or anything. It's not on anything because they have to wait to see if Tua's playing. My thing is, I don't give a shit if Tua's playing or not. If it's at -3.5, slam that. That was my lock. My mortal lock was -3.5. Again, we got lucky. We took it on the Tuesday. That's how we did it. But I don't think it's going to be at -3.5, especially when the news comes out that Tua, I don't think he's playing. So when Tua's not playing and Jacoby Brissett, no offense to him, when he's playing, yeah, this is not going to be a game. It's not going to be a game. The line's going to be like -8, -7, something like that. So, but -3.5, I have it on the picks. I have it in my picks. We both like it at -3.5, and that was my number 2 mortal lock. LA -5, Tampa Bay +5. Now it's gotten a little different. I think Tampa Bay is taking a little bit more of a lead as far as I think it's at +1.5, and I was looking at it, or yeah, +1.5, and I was looking at it. So LA, I'm not totally sure. I don't want to say that, but I think the line is creeping more towards Tampa. This is another coin flip game. I don't know. The only reason why I'm picking this is I thought that, I heard that the cornerback, Murphy Bunting Jr. or Murphy Bunting, whatever his name is, it's probably Bunting Murphy. I forget his name. I apologize. But one of their cornerbacks is hurt. I'm going against the dynamic offense with Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, and they had that kid Van Jefferson too. So they have a lot of good studs. That's the only reason why this is going to be a terrific game. I just wish it was the primetime game. It's just not, but there is what it is. Then we'll go into Seattle both. I like Seattle at -1. Let me just see. That was also my third mortal lock. So it's not my favorite, but it is my third pick. They're playing the Vikings at -1. And I think due to the fact that it's at the Vikings, that's why it's -1. But I think Seattle is a way better team than the Vikings. I just don't really see this. Me and Liam both agree. This was Liam's third mortal lock as well. Okay, on to Green Bay, San Francisco. Again, another awesome, fantastic game. I wish, I'm definitely looking forward to watching this. Green Bay, they haven't looked that great in the past. They played like dog shit against the Saints, got blown out, and then they looked fine against, they looked whatever against the Lions. The first half was a little scary, but they came out and blew the doors off them. So yeah, I definitely think that like these guys, I think Aaron Rodgers now has something to prove again because he's not like, oh, everyone thinks I'm a bum. Okay, cool. Let me come back out. I think +4 is a little low. I would probably take it now because I think it's probably gonna end up being like plus. I think this line will get down to like +2, like easy see getting down to like +2. Green Bay, San Francisco again is another great team and another great defense. It's gonna be a fantastic primetime game. It is one of those games where I think it's gonna be a coin flip sort of thing. I don't totally know. If Aaron comes out and plays a lot better, and that Aaron Jones comes out and everyone comes out and plays like they did, I could see it happening. But again, too, that defense, it has some holes, it has some question marks, and San Francisco can easily just run the ball down their throats the entire time and ruin that game too. So either or, I don't know, but I like Green Bay at +4. Liam liked them at San Francisco at -4. Okay, on to Dallas. So Liam took Philadelphia. That's gonna be another crazy, NFC beast kind of game. He likes Philadelphia at +4. I like Dallas at -4. Listen, I understand Dallas defense is fucking atrocious. I really do get that. But I don't think Philadelphia is gonna have this game very close. I think they're gonna blow the doors off them. I don't think Philadelphia has a good defense either. So I think Dallas's defense and Philadelphia's defense, especially due to the fact that Philadelphia just lost Brandon Graham to an ACL. Sadly, I apologize for him, but they lost him. Like, no way in hell is this going to be a close game. So I'm looking at defenses are probably comparable. Maybe I'll give the upper hand a smidgen to the Eagles, maybe, because I think Dallas Cowboys defense is that bad. But I'll give them a smidgen to the Eagles, and I'm 100% thinking that the Dallas Cowboys have a way better offense than the Eagles. So that's why I went. Dallas at -4, Philly at +4. And yeah, so again, I gotta apologize. Me and Liam had a nice little 35-minute video. It was pretty nice. We went over all of everything, like the win-loss, everything, and the video got messed up. And I apologize again. We will be back to normal next week. It's just this week I dropped the ball. Nothing you can do about it. But I appreciate you guys for listening. We said in the video, our last video, like, listen, I think it is a cliche to be like and comment, yada yada, but it does mean a lot, especially if you made it to the end. If you could just let me know how you guys think. If you guys like it, if you don't like it, just tell me you think this is dog shit. I would think that I'm gonna laugh at that, to be honest with you. I just like, just something, just a little something to know people are out there watching. Because I know like the only 12 people are like the people that know me, and most of them are probably making fun of me, but it's fine. Like, I think this is fun, and I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Yeah, so without further ado, guys, bet responsibly and peace out.